Everybody, man, it's a great day here. It's Tuesday. I'm here with Steve and Gordon. I came over here to Cove Harbor to look at doing a video with them, which I'm going to do, and check on my mom's boat, which is actually here in this dry stack. But I run into Steven and wasn't expecting this, but we're going to do it anyway. Steven is the owner of the Freedom Boat Club. They're a new organization basically that just moved into the Rockport area. They've been in Corpus a little while, and what they do, the simple version, I'm gonna let him get into a little deeper, is that they basically have an organization or a club that you can join. If you don't want to be in full boat ownership, you want to come down here and use the waters and use the area and be a part of the community, but you're not quite yet ready to own a boat. And even if you're just starting out, you can actually join their club, get a boat, rent it, use it for whatever time frame that you'd like, or you can get the reservation for. So I'm gonna let him explain this. Steven, you started this club, or it's a franchise of sorts, right?
Yes, correct.
And so it's a larger organization that you own the territory basically from South Texas on up towards Galveston, and you started in Corpus. And tell us a little bit about how you got started and what the journey was to kind of getting here and starting in Rockport.
Oh, thanks for the opportunity. So it all started prior to COVID. I've run several businesses and owned several franchises, and just trying to find something to do with my life outdoors more intensely. And I came across Freedom. I was first a member of Freedom, and after about a year of this, I thought, you know what, this is a great lifestyle. What if I did this and this was my life, and kind of go off into the sunset owning Freedom? So I inquired and became an owner. Now, Freedom corporately is owned by the Brunswick Corporation. If you know Mercury Marine Engines, Boston Whaler, Sea Ray, they own and they make those. So it's the largest manufacturer of boats in North America. They're behind this whole idea. And it was founded in 1989 down in Sarasota, Florida. So we've been around a while. But I came to Rockport because I've been coming down here quite a bit. Growing up, friends who came out here duck hunting and fishing, and I just thought this is the place I want to be. I did start in Corpus just to get momentum going a year ago. This is my second of many locations, and I'm really excited. Access to the water here is incredible. People are so nice, and just in general, this is an incredible marina. The facilities here are AA+, and I've seen a lot of marinas all over the world.
Right.
So the idea here is to give our members access, and the other word is convenience. Everything's about convenience. Imagine you've got a boat that you set a reservation for, and that boat's waiting for you in the water, fueled, tested, ready to go. You just step aboard and we're ready to go. We provide you with insurance, we provide you with training, we provide you with everything, and you don't have to use the same boat every time. We've got different styles of boats, center consoles, pontoons, shallow water boats, bay boats, pick what you want. It's really a lifestyle, and there's no long contract. We're month to month. Once you join the club, we give you training, we give you the insurance, and we give you access.
So let me back up on that a little bit. So as y'all know out there, I'm a licensed captain and a guide as well. So I'm very, very familiar with running different types of boats, being on different types of water. But let's just say you have a really unexperienced group of adults that come down, men, women, it doesn't matter, but they're pretty intimidated about being in a boat. What you're telling is you've got a captain set on go, ready to go out there and teach them how to operate that boat successfully, how to be safe on the water, all the safety precautions, everything they need.
Absolutely. In fact, you can't even go into our reservation system and set your reservation without first going through our training. There's 3 parts to the training. You do an online course, 6 hours, which goes pretty quick, but I find that most people can do it in 3 to 4 hours. Then we do an hour and a half of classroom, and then we take you out on the water from 2 to 3 hours. Then the captain has to sign you off, and then you've got to be happy with your training. It's mutual on both sides. And this is a NASBLA certified training, so that's what the Coast Guard uses. And all our boats are rigged and have passed Coast Guard tests, and we'll have the Coast Guard come out actually, and we'll ask them to go through our boats.
And I'm not going to get out here and rent a boat from you, and you're going to have me a little pull start John boat out here, right? I mean, we've got some late model stuff.
Everything's brand new out here.
Everything's brand new boats. You've got 5 or 6 boats in Corpus.
That's right. We have 7 boats in Corpus at Marker 37. And we're opening here with 3 boats. We've got nautics. So what we've got here is a Pathfinder. We've got a Cypress Cape pontoon, and we've got a Sailfish, which is a 24-foot center console with a 9-foot beam. It's a monster of a boat, but a fantastic boat for fishing.
And then you're planning on also, you said you had a tremendous amount of boats on order for next year. So this deal is just going to kind of keep growing. And
absolutely, but there's one key factor to which makes why we've been so successful around so long. We can't oversell a boat. In other words, we can't have more members than boats.
Okay.
Availability is the #1 concern to us. If you read anything about Freedom, that's not an issue. So I won't sell memberships if I don't have a boat. In fact, the system won't allow me to put a membership in there if there's not a boat. So
that's
our ratios.
I didn't even think that. We kind of talked before the deal, and I didn't even think to ask that. But
that's a great question.
That's always a concern when I talk about clubs or ownership or I hear anything like that. But
#1 question for sure.
Yeah, like I don't want to be joining this thing if I know I can never rent the boat. So you're not overselling it.
No.
Can I use these other places?
Yeah, it's year round. And,
okay.
And the cool thing, I mean, I will say seasonally, we do know that it does get a little bit busier in the summer. I mean, December, January, February is pretty slow.
Right.
But we're still open.
Right.
But yeah, we are going to get busier, but we weigh it. And our members are allowed to put a certain number of reservations in at one time. It's unlimited boating, but that's what keeps the control.
Okay.
The future of this industry has been very tight recently. Boats are hard to get.
Sure.
So I already placed my order for 2023 in March.
Okay.
That's going to assure me the boat's coming in. We're a dealer. We buy directly from the manufacturer. So we have, I buy right out of their system. I'm not buying through a middleman.
Sure.
That gives me parts, that gives me service and availability.
And keeps these boats from being broken down all the time.
That's
and
exactly
not and you don't want to make a reservation and not be able to actually use the boat. Now, I think you did mention something as well as being a large organization. If I don't know where all your other places are, but let's just say Dallas, Texas. I would imagine there may be a place in Dallas.
There is.
Okay,
yeah.
So if I'm up there visiting family on Thanksgiving and I'm a part of your club, can I get a boat there?
Absolutely, at no extra cost.
Okay.
So each membership is allowed 4 times in a membership year each club.
Okay.
There's 350 clubs. Do the math. I mean, you would never get to all of them.
1,200 memberships. You'd have to take 4 boat rides a day.
Exactly, but you can go to Austin where we have 4 clubs.
Okay.
You can do each one 4 times. That's 16 trips to Austin in 1 year. That's a lot of trips.
Sure.
We're in Galveston, we're in Clear Lake, we're in Conroe, bass fishing, Dallas, and of course down here in Corpus and Rockport. And Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, Colorado rivers, Virginia rivers, wherever you want to go. DC, downtown Chicago,
nice,
Miami, all the way down to the Keys. And well, that gets you access.
That just opens you up. Well, Stephen, I don't want to take too much of your time. It was really a blessing that I met him up today. I appreciate you coming out and let me do this interview. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. I use this marina, you know, 2, 3, 4 times a week. So look them up. I'm going to take a little video. If you get down here and maybe you forgot their number or didn't, right here in front of Cove Harbor Marina, you're going to see their stuff. Your website, what is your website called?
FreedomBoatClub.com.
FreedomBoatClub.com, simple as that. Got a cool little flag out here. They'll come in here with a big forklift, they'll dump it in the water, and you'll be on the water having fun before you know it. So thanks again to Stephen for taking the time with me today, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.